Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a reading today, which is called Star-Crossed Lovers in Separation. So obviously this is the weekly soul connection reading, but I just really felt called to title it Star-Crossed Lovers. So anyways, you guys, obviously just take what resonates for you and get rid of anything that doesn't. And I just wanted to really jazz up the, scene here, as well as use some cards that just reminded me of Valentine's Day, since tomorrow is technically Valentine's Day. So anyways, you guys, this particular Orgonite here is created by Michelle from Wing and Bell. This is called the Lovers Orgone. So I will put the link down below, as well as all the decks I'll be using here today. So let's jump right into the reading and just see what you guys need to know this week, or just at this time. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off the reading with higher self messages to you from your person for Valentine's. So this really cute deck, I just felt drawn to use this. This is created by Rising Sun Oracle, and it's called Love Notes to My Valentine. So I really don't use this deck often, and I'm like, I have to use it now, because it just reminds me of something that you would get, on Valentine's Day, like maybe when you were a kid in school, or just, dating. And so I just thought, let's jump into this. So we're going to actually use 4 different decks to get the messages, but let's just see what is your person's higher self message to you for Valentine's. Okay. What is their love note to you this Valentine's? Ooh, you had me at hello. Now that is a line from the movie Jerry Maguire, so there could be a special significance for that movie, the actors, the scene, things, the theme of the movie, etc., or that time frame when that movie was created. So you had me at hello. Fantastic. So to me, this means that your person is basically telling you that upon meeting you, there was something very significant about that encounter. There was just something very magnetic, something very attractive about you right from the get-go. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else we need to know. So I thought that this deck was appropriate because it's all about sweets, right? Candy, Valentine's. This is called the Blissfully Sweet Oracle by Moon Moth Goddess. So let's go ahead and see what else your person wants you to know for Valentine's. Ooh, we have some cupcakes. Interesting. We have the word forgiveness. Is there some sort of reason why your person would want to talk about forgiveness? Is there something in regards to maybe something that happened or something that went down, right? So there's this. This is interesting because this actually came up. It's called Just Friends. It's a movie with Ryan Reynolds and Amy Smart, I think her name is. And there's a song in there called, Forgiveness. It's kind of a funny little song, but forgiveness is more than saying sorry. So these 2 movies are coming up for whatever reason, and I just feel like your person is basically saying they're sorry, but there's more to it than just that. They know it's not just going to be words. They know that there would have to be maybe something extraordinary that they would do for you in order to let you know just how sorry they are for something. Okay? So that is the message so far. So sorry about the glare, you guys. I know there's a lot of glare coming off of the little fireplace there. All right, so now we're going to go into my 2 decks here that are definitely love related. This is my Arrows of Love Oracle and Arrows of Love Tarot. Okay, so what Oracle card wants to come up with this? You had me at hello and forgiveness. I mean, obviously, when he comes back in the movie, Jerry Maguire, right? He comes back. That's what she says to him. You had me at hello. And he was like apologizing to her for not realizing what they had. Not realizing until that moment how much she meant to him, okay? We have watch very soon. So it could be that your person right now, their higher self message to you is that they're waiting for the perfect time to basically tell you that they are sorry, or to come towards you with some sort of gesture to say hello and to apologize to you, or to make some sort of gesture about being sorry and apologetic. Okay. So it could be like looking at their watch. Maybe they're looking at their watch too much. Maybe they are, instead of coming towards you, watching you from afar, right? There could be that as well. So that is what we have so far. Let's see. Let's get a tarot card with this. Ooh, this is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is communication, and it's a message. It's also kind of scary, meaning like we're really going to have to confront our fears. It might be difficult for this person to, and kind of scary, and they might maybe nervous about facing you to say that they are sorry, but they definitely want to. It's just that there's perhaps that fear that maybe you will not forgive them, or that you will not be open to a conversation. So I don't know who that's for today, but that is a message for someone out there from your person to you this Valentine's Day. So we're going to actually do a few more here. Okay, give everybody a chance to resonate if that one didn't. All right, let's see what else we need to know. You are beautiful. So I'm getting that song, You Are So Beautiful to Me. I don't know why, I can't remember who sings it, but it's like 80s or 70s, I'm not sure. But you are so beautiful to me. Beautiful. All right, so your person also wants you to know that you're very beautiful. They find you beautiful in many ways. It's not just physical. They find your soul very beautiful. They just find you and your mind very beautiful. We have possibilities. I swear there's so many songs that are coming through. This right here is from, I think, New Moon, so the Twilight series, New Moon, and she's sitting in that chair after, Edward has gone, and it literally is just like going through all the seasons. Like, I think it starts with like, September, October, November, or something like that, and she's just sitting in that chair, and she's absolutely depressed, right? And it says there's a possibility, I think, but I don't know how what the actual name of the song is, but for some reason, that's coming through. Some of you guys could have really mourned for this person, for months afterwards. Like maybe you just couldn't even get up. Now, there's a possibility that this person actually really felt pretty crummy after your separation too. It may not have looked exactly like yours, but there is a possibility that this person very much was in pain after your separation too. Okay? So that's something that they want you to know. They want you to know. And I'm getting here, they want to, in a way, know, like, is there a possibility that you would forgive me? I'm getting that too. We have interference. So this usually to me is like a third party energy. Now it can be a person, but it can be things. It could be someone's job, somebody's stress, someone's mental health, someone's traumas, issues, etc. Regardless, it is an interference in some way. So what I'm also getting here is an explanation from somebody that if they allowed something to interfere into your connection, it is not that you were not good enough. It's not that you were not beautiful enough. Because, you may even sit back and think to yourself, if this is the story, maybe someone else came into the mix, and you're looking at that person and thinking, I don't get it. That happens sometimes. Like, are you freaking kidding me? This was not about looks. This wasn't about you. This was about your person. They allowed this interference. They allowed whatever this was to interfere with your connection. Now, I'm also getting too that they may wanted to keep their options open, unfortunately. Maybe they just did not want to commit. Maybe they just felt like they weren't built for commitment. There just could have, there's a number of possibilities as to why this person did what they did. But one thing I'm getting from this message here is that they do not want you to take it personally, because it wasn't about you. It was about them. Okay? That's what they want you to know this Valentine's Day. Okay, so we have the Nine of Keys, which is the Nine of Pentacles, self-reliant. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of being single. So I really feel like that's exactly what the situation was if this resonates. Your person may have just wanted to be single. They may have wanted to be free. They may not have wanted to settle down at that time. But what I'm getting here, it's like you were beautiful, you were lovely. That's not what it was. But they may have felt like they hadn't lived enough. They may have felt like they were going to miss out on something. They may have just felt like they just were still searching for something. And they let that interfere with your connection. They let that interfere with continuing on with you. Okay? So this could be something, a situation that happened long ago where somebody was younger, somebody was still kind of trying to figure things out, but they lost you in the process. That could be the story. Okay? So that is this message. Let's go ahead and get another. When I am with you, time stands still. That's beautiful. So when you guys spent time together, time did stand still. They really enjoyed this time that you spent together. You guys could have really just spent time having long conversations, and doing things that this person hasn't done with other people. They really took the time to enjoy your company. They really took the time to talk to you and perhaps even open up. So time stood still when you guys were together. We have strength. Are those donuts or bundt cakes? I can't tell. Yes, this person had very strong, and I feel like they do still have very strong feelings towards you. There was definitely something about your connection that was significantly stronger than other connections. And you would think to yourself, especially if this person was feeling something so strong with you, why would they want to open themselves up to other possibilities? And I am just getting that this person may have not had a strong sense of self at that time. And so they were still searching for who they were. And they may have not wanted to over rely on you either. They may have felt like perhaps this connection, because it was so powerful and strong, would interfere with their life. I'm getting that as well. So that does make sense now that we have these two cards that came up. They were afraid that this connection, with how strong it was, would interfere with their sense of self or what they were trying to do. Okay? All right, let's see what else. I'm also getting too, before I move forward, that when you and this person spent time together, they may have started to get lost, as in they weren't working as much. They weren't moving towards their goals. And so they kind of felt like they were getting sucked into some kind of world, okay? And not to say that that was anybody's fault, but sometimes we can get lost in passion where we can lose ourselves. That may have been what happened with this individual. They may have felt like they were losing their sense of self. And so they felt like maybe they were not strong enough to be balanced and do what they needed to do and see you at the same time. They almost felt like maybe things were getting too out of control. So it's very interesting. Yeah. So I feel like there's an explanation coming up here. They wanted to make themselves more available to themselves or their craft or just even other things. They did not want to put all of their eggs into this particular basket, or they just didn't feel strong enough to where they could actually, move forward with what you were looking for at the time. So I definitely feel like this is an explanation of past behavior. Yes, this person was losing themselves. That's what I'm getting here. They were losing themselves. King of Swords. Aquarian energy. they felt like they were losing their edge. They felt like they were losing their focus with those little darts there. They were trying to hit a particular target or a goal, and for some reason, because of this strong connection between the two of you, it's like they were starting to lose focus, and they just couldn't have that. So again, this is a message to let the viewer know that this was not something where they didn't feel strongly for you, or that there was necessarily anything wrong with you. It's just, it could have been a timing issue. It could have been that they just did not have the strength or balance to be able to have this connection with you and to still live their life. That could have been it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get one last set of messages here. I promise my heart to you. Okay. So there could have been promises that were made. Maybe this person did not follow through with those promises. So maybe a lot of you, that's where that forgiveness comes in, where we feel a lot of heartbreak and sadness. But it could also be that this individual, because they could not promise their heart to you, they may have decided to exit the scene. They may have decided to let you go for the time being. But I'm getting here is that this person, I don't know that they were prepared that they would still feel the strong connection with you. We have celebration. Okay, so it could have been during a period of time, let's just say a particular holiday or something significant, where you guys celebrated something of value or importance together. And they made some sort of promise to you, or you felt like because you had spent that time together, that really meant that this person was showing up for you. And I feel like perhaps at the time this person was, but they couldn't follow through with their promises. That's what I'm seeing here. But I'm also getting another message too. With time, this person has grown. So celebrations to me are milestones. And this means years and years. So the older that we get, the more mature we become, the more wisdom that we, experience, the more we expand, the more we ascend and grow. This person may be in a place and their heart space to where they're actually ready to promise their heart to you. That could be the message as well. We have up in the air. So I do feel like that's probably a lot of the energy here, is that there are things that are left up in the air. There's a lot of unfinished business here. There's a lot of things that haven't been said. There's a lot of, possibilities. Interesting. Another message there. There's possibilities, or a possibility that you and this individual could try again, or that they could make contact with you, and that you guys can see whether or not there is something that you guys can move forward with. So what the overall message I'm getting from this person is that they're sitting back with wherever they are at this time in their lives, and they're perhaps thinking about what would happen if we picked up this connection again. What would happen if I reached out? What would happen if I apologized? This person is more balanced, more ready now for this connection than they were before. So we have the Four of Keys, which is the Four of Pentacles, tight grip. This does tell me that your person has not completely let you go. So even though you guys left things up in the air, you guys left a lot of unfinished business here, this person still has this, you have a grip on their energy and they have a grip on yours. So I just am getting here that the feeling is mutual. Even after all these years or all this time has gone by, it's still something that's unsettling to them. It's still something that they think about, what if? There's still a lot of possibility here on whether or not this could continue or if it should continue. So those are the opening messages from your person's higher self to you. Just take what resonated and discard anything that didn't. Okay, you guys, so now we're going to go into their head, heart, the physical world, and their overall energy towards you. So I'm actually going to use 4 decks for this. We're going to go into the Claire Story cards, number 1 and 2. And a deck that inspired today's reading is from Aqua Moonlight, and it is called her Star-Crossed Lovers Oracle. This cute little deck is called a Love Spelled Box deck. And it might be one of those decks that's out of print. I've had it for a while, but I just felt like using that. And then from Ethany, this is her Modern Love Tarot. Okay? All right, you guys, let's get into it. Let's see what we need to know. Let's break it down. What about your person's headspace? So how are they viewing you, thinking about you? What thoughts come up for them as they think about you and this connection? We have childhood, and so this tells me here, memories, the past. I feel like you and this individual have some sort of past. Now, it's either, obviously you have a past in this life, could even be, though, this like feeling where you've known each other before. There's something deep here. There's some sort of kinship. There's something here of depth. So this person thinks about you and they reminisce on the past. Okay, so let's see what else. It was all a dream. I am just waking up. Wow. Okay. So your person is definitely dreaming right now about the past of what could have been. But when they wake up, there's that reality that you guys are still not together, that it's a thing of the past, that this connection is in the past. So it's not taking place in the present moment. Okay. We have Sun of True Love, Love Light. Okay, so when your person dreams about you and they think about you in this connection, they see you as a source of light. They might see you as an angel. They may have said that to you, that you are an angel to them or were an angel to them, but you have brought some sort of warmth and feeling of true love to their life, and they think about this, okay? They think about this. And I'm also getting, too, that they could have been sleeping at the time when you came into their life. They were not fully awakened. They were still in a dream. They were not clear. They were not fully operating. There could have been a lot of childhood traumas that were also operating at that time, which caused them to hold back. All of these are coming through. All right, let's get the tarot that goes with this. Four of Pentacles again. Damn. So this is a double confirmation of that card. Four of Pentacles means someone has not let go. So this individual does think about the past quite frequently. They haven't exactly let you go. I feel like they wonder if you've let them go completely. And they're connected to your light. So to me, this is Halo. It can be from Beyonce, or there is another gal that I love her version, and I think it's Lotte, L-O-T-T-E, Kestner, I think. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful song. I will try to remember to put it down, even though a lot of movies and songs are coming through this reading today. But this one stands out significant to me, how your person feels towards you and how they see you. And before they were afraid, but now there is some sort of light that's shining once again, and it's waking them up. So there's something about you and your connection and your energy that wakes this person up. Okay? Interesting. And this little scenario that we have here, we have this gal, she is sitting there with her arms crossed like she's, kind of pissed off. And then we have this other energy of this girl, she's just got her arm out, she's completely open, she's having a good time, she's looking at her phone, she's open. So this is an energy of not being open, and this is an energy of being open. So to me, there's past energy of being closed off, current energy of being open now. Past energy of being in a dream asleep, current energy of being of waking up. So that is how your person currently sees you in this situation right now, as they see you as an angel, a halo. They are going through some sort of an awakening here. They dream a lot about the past, and they think about you in their present, even though you might not be in their life. Okay. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get the heart energy. What is the heart space? What does the heart feel? Okay, so this right here is fire sign energy, temperament. So this person in their heart space feels a lot of passion towards you for sure. And we have temperament. So their temperament is fiery. To me, it's like my soul's on fire for you. Another song. Damn, I don't know the name of it though. I was on fire for you. I am on fire for you. That's what I'm getting here. So this person is on fire for you. I'm burning for you. There's something there. I always dream of you, and it feels so real. So you guys, there is something connected to this person dreaming about you. It literally just came up here. That's not an accident. They are dreaming of you. So they're thinking about you. Their heart feels something because their dream is so real about you. So what it does is it ignites this passion. So if your individual's just kind of going through, cruising through life, it's almost like you're somewhere in their psyche, and so it's coming out in their dream. And when they wake up, it's like, oh my gosh, like it feels so real. And you guys know that when you have a dream and you wake up and you're just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. That just seems so real. And sometimes people act on those dreams. Sometimes people feel things that they didn't feel before, or have realizations. And this opens things up. This awakens certain parts of ourselves. And I just feel like what's going on here is that if your person was closed off before, it's like they're going through some sort of an awakening now. Okay? Now, because of this guy here, it's reminding me of the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands in tarot is someone who, it's kind of like they're very non-committal. They're there 1 minute, but then they're out of your life the next. It's not stable. So I feel like if that was your person's temperament before, okay, they're almost being haunted now by this feeling of losing you because of their temperament. So there is this feeling of, being with you, but they wake up and they're not with you. And so there's that reality that settles in that feels like a disappointment. Look at this. There's that passion and love here. It says passionate lust. It says stars of forbidden love. Is it forbidden for this person to love you? Is it a secret? Are you not available? Are they not available? Or is there something about you that just feels so forbidden for them that they just can't put their finger on it. They can't have you for whatever reason. So there's a lot of fire that this individual has towards you, you guys, and it's in their heart space and it's burning for you. Okay. I know that sounds cheesy, but that's what it is. King of Wands. Oh my God. King of Wands is Leo's energy. So out of the fire signs, I picked up on Sagittarius, but now we're getting Leo. It could even be that during the full moon in Leo, which just occurred on February 5th, I think, or 6th, this individual could have really, they could have had a dream during that period of time. And it's just like, wow, it got their attention. Okay. Now I see the King of Wands as somebody who is really going through a spiritual transformation and a spiritual awakening and finding themselves and figuring out who they are in this life, being a way shower for others, motivating other people, being the best version of themselves. That's what King of Wands is to me. So I feel like you make this person a better person, just knowing you. And they could have even said that to you. You make me want to be a better person. You know, you inspire me. Their heart space is on fire, though, for you. This is evident in all three of these cards, and they are dreaming about this. It feels so real for them. And what it does is it motivates them. Because it feels so real, it motivates them to want to be a better version of themselves. It is, in a way, for you, but of course, it's for them as well, too. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the physical world. Physical world energy. We have transformation. So, of course, transformation can be death. Your person might be going through a spiritual transformation. They might be going through major changes, major upheavals, just major change is what I'm seeing here. So that's something that seems to be going on for them in their physical world. A lot may have changed and transformed for the both of you since you have parted ways. There's a lot of change here. I think of you. Wow, I think of you when I'm with her. That's specific. Now, this might not be for everybody, so if this is not resonating with you, don't take it. Your person might be with someone else. And when they're with that person, they are thinking of you. Wow. Okay? So I think of you when I'm with her. There could be third party. Somebody else could be just dating or spending time with other people. When they spend time with other people or they're hanging out with other people, they're reminded of you. There's something that they're thinking about. Maybe they're making some sort of comparisons. Maybe nobody quite matches up to you. There is that. Okay, they're sentimental. So it says moon of unrequited love. So this person has this love still for you, even though they're with someone else. That's why we have sentimental heart. They think about you. Now we have the moon energy. Okay. So there's certain times I feel when the moon is either full or it's in certain signs that this person is dreaming about you and thinking about you. Of course, the moon is connected to our subconscious. It's connected to our dreams. It's connected to the feminine, right? So that is what is coming through. Wow, we have the Tower. So first of all, the Tower with transformation, I mean, that is major upheaval. There's something going on. Now, this person could be going through like their own like breakup or breakdown of some aspect of their lives, okay? It could be that they've experienced just a lot of hardship, a lot of just tragedy, a lot of losses. But I feel like with each time this individual is losing something, they're gaining something as well. So it's kind of like Scorpio's energy. They might have placement of Scorpio in their chart somewhere. And it's this constant death and transformation for them that pushes them to be a better version of themselves. They're constantly resurrecting from the ashes. They're experiencing that phoenix rising from the ashes. There's something going on here, but the Tower is connected to Aries. So we've now had Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, which was what that card was. It's changed this person's temperament. It's changed who they are. And I feel like they're resurrecting from the fire as the King of Wands this time. They may have been the Knight of Wands in the past, but now they're resurrecting as the King of Wands. They've transformed into the King of Wands. So who this person is now is much stronger. Who this person is now, they're more in touch with their feelings than they were before. They're not as afraid to feel things. They're not as afraid to experience loss because they've experienced a lot of it so far. They're not as afraid. That's what I'm seeing here. And you could have dealt with someone that was very afraid before. So their environment is literally shaping them. And I'm also getting at if there are people that they're spending time with, these people are helping to shape them too, because they're realizing through spending time with other people that those people are not a true fit for them. Okay. And maybe they're coming to the realization that you are. Just saying. All right. So now we're just going to get their overall energy towards you and this connection right now. Okay, so they are activated. It says to be active. They are being called to action right now. They're being called to make a move. Now, there's no guarantee that they will do this, you guys, but it is coming through the reading that they are feeling motivated to do something here. You just get me. And that's the reason that they feel motivated, is because at the end of the day, you get them. There's something about you that there's something about other people that don't get them, but you do. That's what makes them feel like you are star-crossed lovers, that there's something significant about you and this connection that they don't feel with other people. So they're motivated to try to go towards that, or to work on themselves to be a better version of themselves. And I'm getting it's of course for them, but it's for you too. And you might also feel the same. So there's that star-crossed loved energy here. That's beautiful. The sun of family love is radiant love. That's the sun. The sun is growth. The sun is positivity, motivation, happiness. You feel like family to this person. They feel like maybe you belong with them, or maybe they want to start a family with you, or they want to be a family, or they just feel that connection with you. So there's this sense of belonging that they feel on an overall scale. You just get them. You just mesh. And with the Six of Wands, that's amazing. Victory. Obviously, this guy, he's handicapped, but yet he's still playing the sport. So he's not letting anything hold him back. He's not letting his losses, he's not letting everything that he's experienced to ruin him any longer. Maybe your person did this before, but they're not doing that now. They found a way to survive. They found a way to win, to be victorious, to master themselves. That's what I'm seeing here. This person has learned a way to master themselves, and you have something to do with that. So I feel like they have something within them that feels like they will be victorious with you once, like again, the second time around, or whatever move they make towards you. Their overall energy is that you guys will have some sort of victory and success. Okay? But I also get that their overall energy towards you is that they recognize that you're the one for them. Now, there are no guarantees that anything's going to happen here. We're just solely basing this on how your person is seeing you and feels towards you at this time. But they see you as a bright, shining sun. So it's like you're star-crossed lovers, but they see you as like a sun, the light of their life, the love of their life. There's something significant about you. You're the one. That's just what I'm getting here. You're the one. Wow. That's pretty intense, you guys. But that's what we have. All right, so now we're going to move into your love story. Okay, so obviously we already went through some things where we picked up on the energies of things that may have happened, but this is going to take it a few steps further. So again, you guys, just take what resonates for you. But we're going to go into two decks. We have the Colors of Love Oracle, and we also have the Enchanted Love Tarot. So let's go ahead and get some details on the story between the two of you, how you developed, how things went, what went down, why things happened, etc. Batteries required. It says failure to act results in failure to see results. More action is needed. So get social, meet people, or join a club. In this case, love doesn't come to those who only wait. So this batteries required. Let's see what this is about. Temperance. Okay. Sagittarius energy. First of all, Temperance is 2 cups going back and forth. What I'm getting here is that someone was giving more than the other person. It's like it required batteries to keep this going. I do feel initially, though, because of that red heart with the flame, the passion was, wow. It was just crazy, out of this world. But somehow things got out of whack. It got out of balance. I felt this energy earlier. And so what ended up happening is someone pulled back, and the other person was not giving as much as the other person was giving. So they really felt like, you know what, we need to keep this going, but the other person was not able to. Okay. Now, Temperance is also about divine timing as well. And I feel like that also came up in the reading. Someone was just not ready for this connection. They were not ready at that time to make this a priority. So that was a problem. Treated like royalty. And this could have been very confusing, you guys, because I feel like someone in the beginning literally treated you like a queen or a king, because that's how they felt at that time. When they met you, it was just like, oh my God, wow. They put you on a pedestal. So it says, you may meet someone new who will put you on a pedestal. You'll feel adored and cherish. If only everyone could be treated this good. Someone definitely treated you a certain way. But you can see that heart, it looks like it's splitting apart. Something happened. Somebody started to see things differently, or they changed their mind, or they just weren't sure that they could follow through with what they were giving in the beginning. Something happened here. There was a shift. There was a shift in treatment. One moment you were treated like royalty, the next you weren't treated as such. Very confusing. I'm also getting too that you may have treated this person so good, but it could have even been at the detriment to your own well-being. And sometimes that energy is not attractive, especially when we're willing to lay down for someone else, but they don't really deserve it. There could be a little bit of that element, which is overgiving, overcompensating, that happened in this connection as well. Like, give me a chance to give back. But someone was just giving, and they weren't really requiring anything back. That's a problem. We have Judgment. Interesting. Put things into perspective. So what I'm getting here is that some sort of past energy came up to haunt someone and caused them to make a judgment or a judgment call on what was going on, where things were headed, what they were seeing, and they just weren't sure that they just did not know if that was something that they wanted to continue down. They didn't know if they want to continue down this road. They didn't know at that time whether or not the way that they were seeing things was from the correct perspective. This person may have just needed a little bit of space and time to figure things out. But what could have happened is all kinds of things could have happened. You could have found something out, so you were just, done. It could have been that this person felt dumb and didn't know how to come back. It could be that there was just too much water under the bridge, or too much time had gone on. So there's a lot of things in this connection that are still up in the air, where people are not really following through with what they want to do because of fear of what the other person will say or do. So that is interesting. So somebody was treating someone like royalty, and then suddenly things shifted and they were seeing things from a different perspective, making a judgment perhaps. Maybe that judgment was out of fear. Okay, let's see what else. Risk revealing yourself. Ooh, are you holding back from expressing your feelings to a love interest? At least one of you must reveal your heart for love to blossom. So somebody pulled back. Somebody was afraid. Somebody could not open themselves up completely here. And I kind of got that from this individual that you guys were dealing with. It's like, in the beginning, it sounded like a good idea, but when it really got down to it, really got down to the wire, it's like, ooh, this person just could not open themselves up completely. They just couldn't do it. It was too risky for them. It was too risky. Yeah, so interesting. So their attitude was to put this on hold. The Hanged Man. So the attitude was to put this on hold and to just basically wait to see things from a different perspective. And I feel like some of you guys, there was not a second chance, or you guys didn't get another chance to put in the batteries to see how it would go. something happened here. Judgment is Pluto's energy, which is death. So I've got Sagittarius, I've got Scorpio, and the Hanged Man is Pisces energy. So all of those particular months could have been when this connection was taking place, which would be October, November, December, January, February. That could be when this connection took place. May not be for everybody, but that's timing that's coming through. Okay? But something happened. Somebody's attitude suddenly changed here. It's like feeling completely shocked. We have paranoia. Wow, someone's crippled by fear of being abandoned or deceived. If it's you, it might be time to heal your trust issues. So someone had trust issues. Now, this could be you or your person or a little bit of both. But all I know is that somebody's crap from the past, which was the Judgment card, the Judgment is about the past, was unresolved. So somebody became very highly paranoid, or they were afraid that something was going on, or it could even be that their paranoia, or should I say issues, kept them from listening to their intuition and continuing to stay in a situation that wasn't really good for them, or where they weren't being treated equally or right. There could have been all kinds of insecurity going on here, because that's literally what this is about. It's about insecurity and being crippled by your insecurity, or being crippled by your fear of being rejected or abandoned. So this could cause someone to abandon you first because they don't want to be abandoned. They don't want to be hurt. We have the Fool. So it says trust, but the Fool is Aquarian energy. Interesting. So we've got October, November, December, January, and February. I have no idea if that's your time frame for this person, or when shit really started to hit the fan, or when it went down. But all of those dates are right after the other. So that's a time frame of about 5 to 6 months there. But the Fool is about taking a risk, taking a chance. I do feel like someone did this in the beginning, but then they changed their mind. They changed their mind. And this could have caused a lot of this major now issue moving forward. You feel completely blindsided. You feel completely devastated. Can you ever trust anyone again after what this person said or did, if there's something that has gone down here? It's very, very, I'm getting here life altering for someone. Okay. Free spirit. Interesting. This is the free spirit. That's why it's Aquarius. It's ruled by planet Uranus, which is all about freedom. So I just feel like someone perhaps wanted to be free. This came up earlier. You may meet someone who is a free spirit. He or she may challenge you to become independent and less needy or possessive. So let's just say you met this individual, but I'm getting this could also be them too, meaning maybe you're the free spirit and that scared the hell out of this person. Maybe you weren't the jealous type. Maybe you were very much somebody that was very trusting. Yeah, very trusting towards them. And maybe because of their traumas with past possessive partners that were either abusive or just, all up in their shit, and you weren't. You were very independent. You were very sure of yourself. So do you see how it can go either way? That scared this person because their attachment style when it comes to love and what they think love is actually skewed. So your free spirit coming in was actually very healthy. And for them, they could have been too much in this judgmental period of their life. And they made a judgment call against you and maybe even deemed you as not fit for them. But really, it was their own darkness and shadow and issues that were working against them. Holy shit. Wow. That is deep. That is deep, but that is something I'm getting here. But yes, it could be that this person was free. They didn't want to settle down immediately. They weren't looking to move in together right away. And maybe this triggered you. Maybe you were like so into this person, you wanted it all immediately, and then it just went to shit. That could be it too. So just take it how it resonates. Oh, we have the devil. My God. Okay, I'm getting a scenario here. If this person was the free spirit, it's kind of like their connection to you was so strong and so magnetic, like so magnetically charged, that they fell into this seduction with you. They were losing themselves, and they really craved to be free. They couldn't have this. They couldn't have these chains put on them. So it's like they came into your life, they experienced all this with you, and when things got too heavy, they ran away. They may even deemed you as, like I said, not fit, like your problem. It could also be, though, because of your free spirit, their own shadow was triggered. And so they looked at you and what you represented as being either problematic, not what they were looking for, or that you weren't for them, or something like that at the time. This person's opinion and mind have changed towards you, though, over the period of time that you guys have been separated. So they had to go through their own shit in order to kind of come out the other side and actually see you for the person that you truly are. Wow. So this is Capricorn's energy, which is December, you guys. This is nuts. So we've got it all lined up here. We've got it all lined up. Let me show you here. October, okay, Pluto, Scorpio, Sagittarius, so 11, which is November. We've got Devil Capricorn, which is December. We have Aquarius, which is January, and Pisces, February. We can't make it up. There it is. So either you were with this person for 5 months, or this was a time frame where things were really, going down with this connection. But there is that. If you guys needed a clarification on whether or not I was tapped into your connection. Okay, so let's go ahead and get one more. Let's get one more for the road. We have friends first. It says a platonic friendship changes course and evolves into something more. You both grow, or one another and your friend turns out to be the one. Wow. Okay, so you could have gone very fast with this individual, as in you did not take time to, get to know them. Why? Because the freaking chemistry and the passion was too strong. You may have thought you were going to try that. Didn't work out. And it didn't work out because there's too much here. It's very difficult to hold back it with this kind of chemistry and passion. So you guys might have had intentions of taking things slow and getting to know one another, but I'm getting here for a lot of you guys, it was very difficult to do that. Now, some of you guys could just be friends. You were just friends with this person, and all of these feelings were emerging and all this stuff was happening. But I'm more or less getting that this is someone that there was definitely an emotional, physical connection with this person. Okay, but that could speak to some of you. But I just feel like, let's take things slow. Let's lay down some rules, but then the rules didn't apply. So it's like, yeah, no, we can't do it. We can't do it. So we just give in. Yeah. So the Ace of Pentacles. What's interesting here is I feel like somebody wanted to lay down rules. They wanted to take things slow, and maybe somebody else in the connection was like, yeah, no, that's not going to work. And they just pounced and went for it. And the other person was so seduced and felt so much passion. They just were like, well, fuck it. Let's just go in. But we have reward here. This tells me here that maybe someone wanted to earn it. Somebody wanted to, I hate to say this, but I'm just kidding. They wanted to respect you in the morning. And maybe you were very comfortable with yourself, and it wasn't about that for you. You were just very comfortable, but this person could have a lot of issues with being together too quick. They wanted to have to work for it. They wanted to be able to respect you in the morning. And there's something about wanting you, but maybe feeling like love is something different. I'm just saying there's something very interesting about the way that this person looks at things, and the way that they were looking at things. They felt something and went for it, but when it came down to like the actual, does this person fit in my life? Ace of Pentacles, is it something we can build upon? I don't know. And some of you guys, this person may have just completely sabotaged this, ran away from it, pulled the plug, pulled the rug right up from under your feet. And you're just like, I don't even understand what the hell happened. How can I go from this high to this low in this person's life? How does that happen overnight? So, some of you guys can even blame yourselves, especially if you're that free spirit, you're very sure of yourself. So you could have really shamed yourselves for a long time that you didn't make this person earn it, that you didn't make this person wait, all those things. But what I'm getting here, you guys, is that you can't change the past. You can't change the past, so there's no reason to dwell on it. You were who you were, and this person was who they were. And either you guys will decide to grow from everything and forgive one another and to, look past it and build again, or you won't. So interesting. All right. So now we're going to go into the confessions of the heart. All right. So this is where we're going to go into some songs that have actually come up here. Heart Songs of the 90s by Celestial Forecast by Carrie. Let's take a look and see what songs that your person wants to dedicate to you from the heart. That might explain something for you. We have from James Ingram, I don't have the heart. Okay. Your face is beaming. You say it's because you're dreaming of how good it's going to be. You say you've been around and now you finally found everything you wanted and needed in me. I don't have the heart to hurt you. It's the last thing I want to do. But I don't have the heart to love you, not the way you want me to. Oh my God. You guys, wow. Your person, what I'm getting here, knew how much you were into them. They knew how much you cared. They saw it in your eyes. They knew that you were looking at them as, the one. And I feel like they were not on the same page at that time. Like, there was obviously things that they were feeling, but they were not as sold on everything as you were. Something has changed, though, because your person is in a different energy now. The tables have turned. Something is happening to where they are now looking at you in a completely different light. So that says a lot about the past. So now we have Bon Jovi and These Arms. You want commitment? ? Interesting. Take a look into these eyes. They burn with fire. Something about burning with fire. Burning up for you. They burn with fire until the end of time. And I would do anything. I'd beg, I'd steal, I'd die to have you in these arms tonight. Baby, I want you like the roses want the rain. You know I need you like the poet needs the pain. Ooh, the poet needs the pain. Ooh. It says, I would give anything, my blood, my love, my life. I'd hold you. I'd need you. I'd get down on my knees for you, make everything all right if you were in these arms. So do you see, you guys, the way that this is worded is that you are not in this person's arms. So before, they knew you wanted that, but they didn't have what it took to love you back then. You want commitment now? What I'm getting here is that this person is ready. This person feels ready now. And if they could have you in their arms, they would tell you all of these things. So they're burning up for you now, but before they let you go or they sabotaged this in some way. All right, let's go ahead and get one last message. Winger, miles away. Are you and this person miles away? So this is love, or so you tell me as you're walking out the door. The months go by and it's known, and I know for certain it's not the love I'm looking for. Sometimes just for a moment I reach out, hope you're still there, miles away. No, you're never turning back. I just can't wait anymore, miles away. Nothing left of what we had. Just when I needed you most, you were miles away. Interesting. So we obviously have a scenario here where someone left, right? And months, time, I definitely get time has gone by with this person. And we were hoping that they would turn back or reach out, and they never did. So to me, this is like someone who might be losing hope, right? They might be losing hope that maybe what you guys had in the past can never be. So very interesting, but it's like, so this is love. So this is love. Love is pain. for this person. Love is not being able to get what they want or need. Love is an ache. Love is what they feel for you. That's what it is. So that's their song to you from their heart space. This is what's really going on in their heart space. That's it. All right. So now we're going to go into their burning desire for you. I mean, we already know there's some kind of a burning desire. So let's just go ahead and take it a step further and see what this actually looks like. Okay. So these two decks, I'll just list them down below. We have healing. Okay. So your person, their desire right now could be to come together and experience some healing with you. All right, let's go ahead and get a tarot. King of Wands. Interesting. This is the second time that the King of Wands has shown up in the reading. The King of Wands means I'm ready. The King of Wands means I'm ready to take responsibility. The King has grown. The King has found himself. The King has matured on his journey. He knows what he wants. So to me, this particular person has this passion, again, Wands, fire energy, that they want to heal. That they no longer want to feel this hole. They no longer want to feel this unsettling energy between the two of you. Okay. Protection. So they may not have protected your heart before, but it's like they want to be that person now. And that literally just came up in this song from Bon Jovi. Okay. They want you in their arms. They want to be able to protect you. They don't want to be that person that you think of that has hurt you. They want you to see them and know them in a different way than you know them from before. So it's their passion and desire to change your mind about them. Yeah, because of the way that you guys parted, death's energy. Again, more transformation, Scorpio energy here. So the way that things ended between the two of you guys, the way that they have done their own healing and have transformed here, is something I feel that they want to share with you. So they imagine sharing this new version of themselves with you. That's their fantasy. We have harmony, to have harmony with you instead of what you guys might have right now, which is disconnect and disharmony. Justice, wow. Yeah, justice, of course, is balancing of the scales. Could also be an apology, saying I'm sorry, the forgiveness. It's more than saying sorry, though. I feel like this person wants to show you that they've changed. They don't want to just say it. They want to show you that they've changed. And we have attraction. They're still very much attracted to you. They may want to also show you a lot of affection. They may want to pamper you. They may want to treat you like royalty once again, but actually follow through with it this time instead of change it because of their own hang-ups. We have Temperance, Sagittarius energy coming through again. 2 cups coming back together, reconciliation. 2 people that belong together, 2 people that are drinking of cups. Beautiful. We have romanticism. So this is somebody who also wants to be romantic. They want to do things with you perhaps that maybe you guys used to do together or that they didn't have a chance to do with you. Definitely spending time together in a romantic way. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is, solid energy. The 10 of Pentacles is lifelong, long-term. So I just feel like when this person, if they come back, if they make their feelings known for you, if they go for this, it's like it's for good this time. You're the one for them. And they have had to go through all these things in order to come to this realization that you're that person for them. So that is their current fantasy, you guys. That's their current desire towards you. I think that says it all. All right. So now we're going to go into what's next plus advice. What is next for this connection plus advice? So we're going to go into this deck right here, which is called the Art of Love Tarot, plus my Twin Flame Angel Numbers deck. We have 8338. You and your person are mirroring each other's thoughts at this present time. Whoa. Okay, so, I mean, if you're getting all kinds of like visions, thoughts, you're having dreams, all kinds of things that are happening to you, this is more than likely because your person is mirroring you in some way. Like they're thinking about you, so you're thinking about them. You're dreaming about them, so they're dreaming about you. There's something that's happening here. And so for what's next, I feel like this will continue. There is a continuing of a mirroring happening here, and it only draws these counterparts together. Okay, so we have the Emperor, Aries energy. So, of course, Aries season is on the horizon. So we have that star there, and it might be that these star-crossed lovers return to each other in Aries season. That's like an April energy to me, so spring. But the Emperor is someone who is the masculine in the situation. This Emperor is like a king, takes control, makes something happen. So I feel like it is on this Emperor to do something or act on the thoughts that he is having, to see if you feel the same. All right. The intensity of this connection may stir fear up in someone. A runner-chaser dynamic may form. I mean, I definitely feel like that's something that's already happened, but the intensity could cause someone to run away again. So it is a crapshoot, you guys. We have the King of Angels, peaceful warrior. Okay, so I kind of feel like if you're dealing with the masculine, so let's just say you're a feminine watching this video, which the majority of my viewers are, and this is, who you consider to be the masculine counterpart for you. This person is going back and forth between King of Wands, King of Swords. Now, before when they were with you, yes, there was a part of them that was King of Wands or Knight of Wands. And then there was also that King of Swords that came up, which is I need to be disciplined. I can't get involved. I can't lose myself. This is the King of Swords here again. So we already saw the King of Wands and all this like fiery, passionate, this Aries energy coming up for this person towards you. It's all over this reading, but then there's this other side of themselves that tries to talk them down with following through with this passion. So this intensity, it can burn them up, and they're afraid of that intensity. So then they shift back into the King of Swords, which is trying to rationalize it, looking at it, picking it apart. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Really analyzing their thoughts and their actions. So I just feel moving forward that this person is kind of going back and forth with their decision to either reach out to you or to, connect with you in some way. There's something that's continuing here. Something that's holding them back. And we have 232. Romance yourself as a way of attracting more of this energy into your life. I like this because what I'm feeling here is that this is something that both of you are doing. You guys are spending time with yourselves. You guys are working on yourselves. You guys are staying centered in your own energy, checking in with yourself. So to me, that's like the advice here. Romance yourself as a way of attracting this energy into your life. Now we have the King of Wands. Oh my gosh. So the King of Swords is the King of Wands, the alchemist. The alchemist has what it takes to create something, to create magic. So I feel like where you and this person are headed is ultimately them coming out towards you and this connection. Stars, this reading is called Star-Crossed Lovers, following the stars, following their passions, following their heart, which is something that they were unable to do before. But there is a maturing here. There is a manifestation at hand. This person right now is trying to alchemize change. The Alchemist. There's a book called The Alchemist. I can't help but think that somehow that book maybe has something to do with your person's journey. And, you know, if you guys have read that story, you know that he leaves the girl, you know, and ends up making his way back in the end. But he has to go through certain things. So, I mean, there's obviously way more dynamic than just that to the story, but that's just what I'm getting for this connection. This person had to figure out who they were, and they had to figure it out their own way. And it may not have been the way that you liked or enjoyed, but it's just the way it needed to be. And maybe you've learned a lot along the way as well, but there's definitely something here that's happening. Your person is graduating into the King of Wands, and that seems to be what the motivation and the purpose is here for this connection. So anyways, you guys, that's what I have for you. So that was kind of a deep, long one this week. I just felt like giving that to you guys. I wanted to give you a little something extra. I will be doing a couple of readings this week that will be love-based for singles, and a couple of other ideas that I have. So anyways, stay tuned. Obviously, you guys know I have my other channel, the Treasure Trove Tarot channel here on YouTube. So be sure to check that out if you guys are looking for more generalized readings. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section down below if it resonated with you. And all of my links, like I said, for personal readings, decks that I sell, or if you guys want to, you know, give me a little tip or anything like that, all of those links are down below. So anyways, you guys, you have a fantastic day. See you soon. Bye-bye.